Excuse me. What's up, Vazu? Yeah, I'm practicing. Want to make sure I can get this clip down. I did, yeah, I did get record. We're doing a new route for no POG that saves like several minutes, so I was pretty much like easily able to get record. Yeah, I went to GDQ. Yeah, I did a run of Nintendo 64 80%. That's up on my channel too. How'd that turn out? It went alright. Obviously there was just like a lot of mistakes. But it overall was a pretty like entertaining run to watch, I would say. There's a lot like went wrong and I had to back that up. It had a pretty sick ending too, so obviously it's kind of hard to, you know, like I probably would have done better if I just solely focused on Nintendo 64, but having to balance, you know, this category and N64 is kind of difficult. So you know, having to, you know, be the best at 2 different categories is a bit difficult, I would say. Such a nice like clip though, because what we would have had to do in the past before I found this clip into the hat is that you would have to like go up here, go all the way up here, clip out, and then go down like this. And then go in like this, which is pretty slow. But it honestly isn't like that much slower. Maybe only a couple seconds, because you can kind of just like do a real big quick dive bomb. Rumors about there's always rumors about a new Banjo game. There's always new rumors, all the time. The current rumor is that the rumored game was canceled or something because of the Microsoft layoffs, so we might not see that Banjo game anymore. All they have to do, I swear to God, they don't even need to get like a good fucking studio to do this, is they just have to re-release Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, but like with the Crash and Spiral treatment, you know, the Insane Trilogy treatment, just like a duology treatment of both Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. That's all they have to do. And they can gauge interest in whether or not, you know, they're gonna make another game or not. That's all they have to do. That's all they fucking have to do. They don't even need to make a new game. They just re-release Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie. Give them like everything, upgraded textures, upgraded everything, make the game better, and then just fucking release it on Xbox or on Nintendo too. Like, oh yeah, just combine the 2 games into one. Like, that would be cool too, but I mean, because they definitely can do that, you know, so I don't know, it's super weird that they haven't really done that yet. I mean, obviously, I think the reason why they haven't done that yet is because these exist, these XBLA ports. I think they kind of consider these to be like the remastered versions, and they're like, why do we need to make another remastered version? We already have, you know, these XBLA ports. And I would argue that, like, yeah, these XBLA ports are pretty good. I think they are probably the best versions of the game to play. But it doesn't mean that it's, like, definitively, like, the best version it could be. Like, there's a lot of shit not fixed on XBLA. Like, a lot of N64 jank that can definitely be fixed and just makes the game a better experience overall. These XBLA ports are actually just too similar to the N64 versions for them to be like considered actual remasters. So yeah, I was playing to the new Donkey Kong. I got to like, I think I defeated like the 4th or 5th boss into it, and definitely enjoying it. I'm definitely getting like used to the controls now. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's basically what Banjo-Tooie is, but Banjo-Tooie definitely fails in a lot of regards when it comes to like the more open world exploration. And I just think and I feel like Yooka-Laylee is the same way, where some stuff is just way too big. Like, you cannot have a vast open area and have nothing to do, you know, like, you just cannot have that. Like, every area needs to have some sort of secret or some sort of hidden collectible or something to do, you know? Just like Odyssey, you know? I think, honestly, Odyssey, like, the only level where I think it's, like, kind of barren is probably the second world, which is the sand level, where there's just a bunch of sand. And well, the thing is, it's kind of fun to play in the sand area because like you can roll around and there's like some secrets around, but it's like not completely, you know, I don't know, it's just not completely, there's not too much to do in the open areas of the Sand Kingdom. I think that's what it's called, Sand Kingdom. Yeah, they're all called kingdoms. I forgot about that. Yeah, the Hat Kingdom or the Seaside Kingdom and Bowser's Kingdom and stuff like that. Never a big DK fan. Grew up with Banjo and stuff like Jack and Daxter. Yeah, I was actually talking to some people who were speedrun Ratchet and Clank, and they were like pretty big in that community. They were watching me play Banjo, and yeah, I always like that community. Seems pretty cool, like the speedrun community for Ratchet and Clank. They seem really chill. I definitely want to play those games someday. I just never owned a PlayStation growing up, so I never got to play those games. Like Spyro or Crash and stuff like that. Haven't even like actually played through Crash or Spyro. You know, I've seen speedruns of it because, you know, I've participated in the 1545 and stuff, but yeah, never really played those games. What did I kind of like, my first console was the Wii. And then we got an Xbox 360. Then I got Minecraft on that and Banjo. But on my Wii, I had like all the hits. I think I had like every big Wii game besides like New Super Mario Bros. Wii. For some reason, I just did not have that game. I had like Donkey Kong Country Returns, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. I did play 2 before 1. I had Skyward Sword, I had Twilight Princess. Didn't really, I don't think I almost finished Skyward Sword. I was stuck on the final boss and never completed it. Didn't really finish, I've never finished Twilight Princess. I definitely need to, I'm just waiting for the Switch version to come out to dive my, you know, toes back into it. Yeah, you know, dip my toes into Twilight Princess. But, never played Conquer. Like, Conquer's Bad Fur Day. I played it on, Rare Replay. Not fully, but just, like, about halfway into the game. Kind of just forgot to finish it, honestly. But, yeah, I definitely I wanna try to get, like, all the Rare games, like, in cart. Just Conquer is definitely one of the more expensive N64 games because it's like a 2001 game and not many copies were made, and there's literally only like a PAL on US version. There's no Japanese version of Conquer. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the version I'm playing Banjo on right now is Rare Replay. I did have these two on 360 though, without Rare Replay, but I actually had, like, my Xbox One came with the Rare Replay disc, but for some reason I just lost it. I don't know where it is. I might have left it at a friend's house or something. But I eventually just like got one of those, like one of those websites where it sells like keys for games, and I bought Rare Replay for like $8, and so that's how I got these games again. Very simple fix. And I think I bought Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie on like a different account or something that I don't have access to anymore. And so I don't actually like own them on Xbox One. I probably should though, just put Probably just put down $30 and get both Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, like, actual versions. Alright, well, I'm kind of messing around. Let's just do runs. Well, Banjo 1 and 2 like 4 times. 164 back in the day and had 3. You gotta call 1-800 for my Xbox. Yeah. True. What's up, Banal? Really? You bought it like 4 times? Well, I have... Okay, how many Banjo carts do I have? I initially had a 1.1 cart. Then I bought myself 1.0. Then I bought a Japanese cart not too long ago. Well, my Banjo-Tooie cart, my US cart, about like 2 or 3 years ago. Because I wanted to, you know, just have it. And then I have a Japanese Tooie cart as well. For 80%, because 80% is faster on JP. I've had to a few times. Is that actually a phone number for like Xbox support? That's funny. Alright. Well, I haven't really practiced Cook Lock It Early at all. Which means I haven't really gotten better at it, but... I do have Nuts and Bolts CD as well. Like a disc. Technically had a Rare Replay disc, and now I have Rare Replay on... Yeah, I have a ton of, like, versions of Banjo. So... I want to, like, complete, like, the full Banjo version collection. And get, like, a PAL and... like, a PAL version of Banjo-Kazooie, like, cartridge, and... Get a, European and Australian version of Banjo-Tooie. Just to, like, have it all complete. I have every version of the game. That'd be fun. Because there's like an actual like Australian version of Banjo-Tooie that's like different from the European version, like the PAL version. And I want to like try to get that someday. Because it should be like the rarest version of the game, like by far. Because it's an Australian exclusive ROM, and you know, obviously like the population of Australia is like, actually I think it's lower than Japan. I might be wrong about that though. So like it should be like their rarest version. Maybe 1.1 Banjo is like the rarest version. Which would be funny because that's like the first version I ever had. Damn it. Right my way. Ask Tyson to look for you. I know 8-Bit has an Australian copy. Because the Australian copy looks like the US copy. It has the same sticker. But it just says like PAL Australian on the bottom. I think that's the same for the PAL version of Banjo-Kazooie as well. But the European version of Banjo-Tooie has a completely different front label. It has like, and the box is different too. It's because I think they released the European version in 2001, and they kind of just like revamped the box and stuff, so. Like the European version like has like a sky background, and it has like more like serious looking characters on it of like Banjo, Kazooie, and Mumbo. One's Nuts and Bolts stream. I was gonna do a Nuts and Bolts stream if we hit a certain dono goal for my GDQ stuff, but it didn't happen, so. If we hit 500, I would have done a Nuts and Bolts stream. Yeah. Well, there's a lot to explore in Rusty Bucket Bay. like the windows and stuff, like you can just like be like, oh, I found a new window that I can break and go into another area, so. Need to learn how to like jump from. Damn it. I just need like a fucking energy drink right now. I might drink one. Like actually so tired for some reason. Dude. Did I like collect the egg on the same frame it broke the window? I think I did. I've seen that happen to Nade. Just like saved an egg. It's funny you can do that in this game. Yeah, I did, because I've broken 3 windows so far, all with eggs. Fucking hell. Okay. Today's gonna be a rough session. Just want to get my sum of best down to like a 52. I know I can definitely get it down more. So many splits where I can save so much time. I think my worst split is probably BGS. BGS is probably the worst split, because that's like the only stage I haven't really like practiced and done ILs of. I wish my parents would have like played more games with me, but they were very hands off. They just let me. They weren't very interested in it. Like if I got stuck, I got stuck, you know. They wouldn't help me. They didn't know what to do, so. I guess like 90s kids had some fucking banger ass parents that just like would actually help them play video games. Like, oh great, I missed the wrong room. My parents could literally care less. They could care fucking less. So. I never read any of the guidebooks. Well, the thing is, I kind of had the internet too. So I could easily just look up like a tutorial or something if I got stuck. But that was kind of my, you know, helper. Was just going up on like, I don't know, like Game Facts or something, or like going on YouTube and looking up like a video on like a playthrough and see how the guy does it. So, but I don't do that anymore. Like I actually have like, now I have a philosophy. If I'm playing a game, like a new game, I will not look anything up. Like I want to figure out everything for my own. I don't want to use any guides or anything. I'll use guides if I'm trying to 100% something. But I only use that if it's like absolutely necessary and I'm like completely and utterly stuck and I've spent like a couple hours on one objective. Like I will do everything in my power to like not look it up. Yeah, I think that's kind of helped me puzzle solve, and I don't know. Just definitely helped me figure out stuff and not rely on other tools. Well, let me tell you how, I don't think I've ever told anybody this and how I actually obtained my N64. But, I don't know, I just used to, like, really be into, like, Did You Know Gaming and stuff. And, like, retro YouTubers. Like Peanut Butter Gamer and all of them. They're you know, video reviews on certain games. And that's how I kind of got introduced to a lot of these, like, retro games. And I really wanted to play them. And I think my dad, for, like, Christmas, like, about probably a decade ago at this point. Probably when I was, like, 9 or 10. He bought us an N64 for Christmas, and he bought, like, a ton of games with it, and Banjo actually came with it. And I don't think I ever really played on that N64 until, like, a couple years ago, like, about 5 years ago. I definitely played, like, Mario 64 and stuff on it when I first got it. But I never really got into other games because it was just so difficult to set up because we didn't have a CRT. We had to play on like an HD TV and it had like horrible input delay. And even at the time I knew it was just complete garbage. And I finally got a CRT for Super Mario 64 speedrunning because I wanted to, you know, get into that. Because I was doing it on emulator and I actually bought a Japanese cart and everything for Mario 64. And yeah, I just was like, oh yeah, I have Banjo, let me, you know, go back and play Banjo on N64, I've never really done that before. And I played through the entire game, and I was like, damn, I really love this game, I want to play it more, and I was like, maybe I should learn how to speedrun it. That's a good way of, like, playing a game more, and that's how I got into Banjo speedrunning. So, it was from me wanting to do SM64, and I just had all the equipment ready for it, so it was super easy to get into. But if I didn't, I would have never even thought about speedrunning BK. But yeah, I originally played on Xbox. I just, you know, I started speedrunning on 64 because I just thought that's what everyone played on, so. And I realized, oh yeah, the Xbox version actually has some cool speedruns of any percent. Let me try that out, and I did, so. How did you figure out to jump into the paintings in Mario? Well, what sucks about Mario 64 is that, like, it's just so ingrained. It's like, it's almost like knowing that, like, Darth Vader is Luke's father. Like, before I even played, actually, well, okay, here's the thing. I played Mario 64 DS before I played actual Mario 64. So, and I always used to watch, like, tutorials and shit, like, playthroughs on YouTube of different games, and, I don't know. I just always knew that, like, that's how you played the game. You jump into the paintings and stuff, like, just from, like, fucking, like, the womb, pretty much, because I watched videos of, like, all these games before I even played them, so. I knew so much about Majora's Mask before I even played it on N64 or even on 3DS, where I originally played it. I played it on 3DS. 3DS version is kind of ass, I've heard, but it has a special place in my heart. So. Wazoo, thanks for subbing to the channel. I appreciate that. Ooh, what did I do wrong? I don't know. That's weird. I don't know why I lost time there. It's probably bad movement or something. I need to fix my sub icons, like the badges or whatever, because I just think they're really bad. They're all yellow, and like I don't know why I did that. They need to be different colors to signify that you're like progressing within your, you know, month state. Make them BK levels? That actually would be pretty cool. And then, like, once you get to 9 months... Yeah, I mean, if I'm right out of this FP, like, I'm just gonna reset, because there's no reason why I should be. I lose, like, 10 seconds in my PB to Freezy Peak. I don't know how to, like, make that into a badge, though. Like, the different levels. You know what I mean? Like, there could be, like, dioramas of, like, the different levels, but I don't really know how to do that. Could be, like, I don't know, Mumbos could just be, like, the Ticker's Tower or something, and then... I don't know, I mean, you could definitely do something with it. I just don't really know. Maybe TDC can just be like the lighthouse. And then like Clankers can just be Clanker. Bulbaboo Swamp can maybe be like that, the Croctus head, or the, not the Croctus head, but the crocodile head, where Vile is. Breezy Peak could probably just be the snowman. Okay. Mammoth Mansion can obviously probably just be the mansion. Gobi's Valley could be... I don't know, like a pyramid? Maybe water pyramid? I don't know. Or no, it'd probably just be Jinxie, yeah. Could be Jinxie. And then Rusty Bucket Bay could be the ship. And then Clicklock Wood. Clicklock Wood would be kind of difficult, but you could like make it the tree, I guess. Do you notice that in all the Banjo levels that there's like one major like point of interest of the map? Like level design wise? But in every other, like, say in, like, Banjo-Tooie, that's not really the case. Like, okay, so the first level, Mayhem Temple, has, obviously, the temple. So, that's its point of interest. Glitter Gulch Mine doesn't really have a point of interest. It's just a bunch of mines and not really anything that's, like, I don't know. It's not a, there's no point of interest in Glitter Gulch Mine, I feel. You could call it maybe the train, but no, there just isn't. Like the gem pile, no, it's no. So then you go to Witchy World, you kind of have the tent. And so the tent is like the point of interest of the level, I would say, but it's kind of a dumb point of interest, but I don't know. Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Not really a point of interest. I guess you could say Atlantis itself is maybe the point of interest of the level, but not really like a main point of interest. you know. Maybe like Jolly's like tavern, maybe, but I don't know. But then you go to like, what is it next? Pterodactyl Land? I guess like the mountain itself of Terry, but it's like not even really that much of a point of interest, you know? And then Granny Industries, like the entire building is the point of interest. So yeah, I think that kind of counts. Hellfire Peaks. I mean, I guess, like, no, there's not really a point of interest in Hellfire Peaks. Kakuka Land, I guess, like, the middle area is the point of interest, so, like, just the entire mountain cloud of Kakuka Land, so that's, maybe its point of interest. And am I missing anything else? I think that's it. Is that all 8 levels? I do wish you can come in here as the bee. Well, okay, let me go back to what I was saying about the point of interest. But what I'm trying to say is that, like, I do think maybe having a point of interest makes a level good. You know, makes it, like, easy to navigate if you have some sort of, like, main area, you know? And I think, like, that's why, like, 2E's level design definitely, like, fails more than BK's. I'm not saying it's, like, solely because there isn't, like, some sort of, like, recognizable structure in the level, but I don't know, just, like, Glitter Gulch Mine is, like, the prime example of, like, it's so confusing to navigate. Because there just really isn't, like, a point of interest. So, I don't know. That's just my ramble. But as I was saying, if the bee could get into Engine Room, I think that would definitely probably make the RBB 2-trip like way faster as B, which it technically can get into Engine Room with Grimlet Clip, but I mean I've tried to make that consistent. It just isn't. There's just no fucking way. Like maybe it could be consistent. You'd have to like look into like. Yeah, I don't think it's like float perfect or anything, but I mean, it's very precise and like you're supposed to like turn a certain way as well, and I don't know, yeah. If only it was just as easy as clipping through the fucking wall like you can on N64. Damn, that was 3 seconds there. I do want to see if maybe skipping these 2 notes might be worth on Xbox, because you can't skip that text. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth. You'd have to find 2 extra notes somewhere to replace, and like the only 2 I'm thinking of is like Naughty's Boulder, but that is kind of slow because that has a cutscene, and then going into Mumbo's Hut in Mad Monster Mansion to getting those 2 notes, but I don't think that's faster. What is this fucking angle? Oh my god. I'm like too far to the right. Like you have to be in a very like precise sweet spot, and it's just so annoying. Like that was just awful. Like what? I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. I was thinking like I was going up, doing the N64 thing, and flying up to the hat immediately, which I used to do. in this route. I don't know why I wanted to skip that Jiggy. It's pretty fast, so. But yeah, not having like an extra life though in this level, like not getting the extra life from 100 notes is pretty bad for routing out Cooklock Wood. It just would not be worth it. Yeah, you skip those 2 notes on Xbox any %, because it doesn't actually matter whether you skip those notes, because you still get the extra life in TTC. Oh, what am I doing? I was literally thinking about doing the Xbox any % route, like the POG route. There, I was like, oh, I'm going, you know, I have to go over to the... Which switch? No. No, Sweet Summer Child. Alright, I think if I'm red out of this, like, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna reset. I have to get good runs now. I can't be, like, diddly-daddling. Ah, frame off. Yeah, like, probably only gonna save, like, I'm really probably just gonna tie, PB for exit. It's like so bad. That's like, what, 20-something seconds down the drain already? 23 seconds? Jeez. Or 13 seconds. Never mind. It's still really bad. What am I doing? Like, I'm way too far down. Even if I, like, collided with that, I would have had way too much speed. Ugh. Both runs out of FP today, like, dying to fucking 450 skip, not being able to land correctly. Ooh, Funder's got a pretty good run going for no FFM. What are you on about, Trap? Fortnite Skibbity versus Kaisen at box PvP? You know what's funny? Like, I bet both of those actually exist in Fortnite. Like, Skibbity Toilet is in Fortnite, and I bet Kaisen at box PvP is a thing. Bro, Trap, you the type of guy not even to play build modes. I don't. There's no fucking way you'd play that shit. You're a zero build warrior, 100% you are. Nah, no build is lame. We got a 1v1 sometime then. Got a 1v1 again. Crap, we did 1v1 one time. I totally forgot about that. That fucking no scope I did on you. That was crazy. I haven't played Fortnite in like a year. Oh. Me neither. I just installed the update for it because I was like, oh, maybe I could play with some of my friends, and I haven't really been wanting to play it either. Like, apparently the player counts are, like, very low right now. There's just, like, there's a lot to do on the game, but, like, I don't know. I don't know why the player counts are so down. I really don't know. Maybe it's just, like, Fortnite fatigue? Maybe just people are, like, kind of tired of it and want to take a break from it. So when are you doing some runs, Strep? When are you like bopping my horrible world record? When are you just gonna get a 53 and just call it a day? Yeah, like, I'm done for now. I play Clash Royale? No, I don't really play any mobile games. Only mobile game I like sometimes play is like Pokemon Go, and that's literally it. Can't be arsed to play BK right now? Really? Dude, there's BK fatigue. No, what's so funny is that like so many people like come out of the woodworks like right as the summer starts and they start doing some runs. And then they do it for like 2 weeks and then never come back, and then we see them again next summer. No way it's Disney? What do you mean no way it's Disney? Clash Royale? I don't think Clash Royale is owned by Disney. Thanks to good luck, Disney. How's it going? But yeah, I mean, I didn't play BK yesterday or the day before because I was just like not really in the mood for it. I've been also trying to find bit clip setups for TUI NSO and been working with Captain Cole with that, so apparently we've kind of like, we're working on Witchy World early, but it's just been kind of a dead end a lot. But we'll find a setup. Just take some time. Dude, I need to just like the sensitivity on this goddamn version, man. I cannot, like, I just cannot get that like consistently whatsoever. Dude. What do you mean TUI moment? Oh, because I'm talking about TUI. I think you're talking about the sensitivity issues being a 2E moment. I'm like, what? I mean, NSO 2E has some sensitivity issues. Which is why we're trying to actually find most of the bit clips using twirlies. Twoe's just a hard fucking game to find anything in, honestly. Oh, I only got hit once. Nice. Fast ice. Ooh, nice. Frame perfect. But unfortunately, still a bad fucking FP because of that. Pipe jiggy. Ugh. I don't know, man. I'm just like not in the mood today to run this game. I wasn't even in the mood yesterday to do it either. I don't know why. I'm feeling like Trep right now, where I just don't really have like competition right now. Well, Trep is my competition, but he's not running. Why did I just get hit there? Like, I can get that fucking beak bomb, but I can't get the can't get the damn pipe jiggy. It's so annoying. I definitely want to time and see if, like, maybe going into winter, getting extra notes in other places might be worth doing. Oh shit, oops. You know, just so that I can go into TDC as the B. 'Cause I don't know. Oh, what am I doing? Activate the cauldron. I can tell I haven't fucking ran the game in like a couple days. Ready for getting the route. I need to learn like how to do leaf jump though. This would be way faster if I knew how to do that. Okay, that's like 2 frames off B. That's like, it's like a frame off C. That's what happens when you don't fucking practice click lock it early. That's exactly what happens. Dog, I'm about to throw my Xbox into Davy Jones' locker here in a second. Watch this shit. Oh shit, oh shit, shit, watch this. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. I'm just like not in the mood like whatsoever to run this category. I don't know why. I have no clue why. I'm feeling like Nate right now. Like Nate always used to do this shit where he's just like, I don't know, I don't really want to run right now. I don't feel like it. And I'm just so annoying. Alright, I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it today. I don't know why. So, I don't know. I might be back later. We'll see, but have a good rest of your night, y'all. Bye.